He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block, to move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Brown. He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Going deep downfield for Judy. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jerry Judy, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They snap it to Tua. That's taken in. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
A gain of 15.
Here's Tungo Vailoa. That's caught. It's Willem Sampson. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Now it's Tua. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To the air again, Tungo Vailoa. He'll look underneath here for Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big, explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. They give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready. First down, Cleveland.
Throwing again, it's Tua. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that final throw here is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So a win here for the 49ers. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dragons of Oakland taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Okay, break. Check. Hey, what's back? Cuddy.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On second down, another run for Dillon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. When you look at this defense, they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Bengals at 13-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Jalen Carter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's now 3rd down.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 Lion. Pioneer. Panther 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You talk about this Bengals defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return is Jones. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It's a game of 9.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Buffalo 18.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
60 Bobcat.
To throw, McNabb. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, cut 19, cut 19. Warriors 70.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. We're scoreless after 1.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the ready. 70, let's go now. Cougar 19, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now it's McNabb to Barkley on the check down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
6-yard line.
Get it. Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Franco 80.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Here's McNabb. He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
70, Cowboy 80.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Johnny Lions. Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dragons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Bengals nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Bronco 80, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 Lion, 18 Rattler, 18.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far.
Come on.
This is 3rd down and 12.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll drop the throw. He'll try and do this himself. Going to throw right side here, complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history the award. Been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors 70, Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
60, 70, Timberwolves. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Elliott set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And now how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time,